Good morning, everyone. See, Aris knows when I'm talking and he immediately jumps up. It's wonderful. It's delicious. Anyway, happy Monday to you. How are you all doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. I survived last week, which is no small feat because I had a full book to edit and then proofread and then format and then upload it to several websites so that it would be ready for the November 27th release. So, yeah, I did all that, most of it during the weekend. Oh, sorry. I'll be right back. That might happen again. My fitness band is currently charging, but my alarms are still working, so it's buzzing away in the corner. So yeah, that's how it all went, and I'm on track with stuff minus November. I took a few days off November because I just didn't have the time. My Demon app tracked about, let's see, 7 hours and 45 minutes of work on Sunday. Just FYI, according to this, the average actual work in an 8-hour shift is about 4 hours and a half. So this is like 2 days work. And then on Saturday, I had less. I had 5 hours and 15 minutes. So a little more than a normal day in the office. So that was after a week of a lot of writing and stuff happening, which means November didn't get done. So that's what I've been up to. Also, I have a new mug. I got this from my friend Loredana, and I love it. And the reason I'm using it is because it has this, so it can keep my tea warm for longer. Because this is tea. I decided to stick with 1 mug of coffee per day. And this is green tea with orange and clementines, I think. So it has some caffeine in it, but way lower. And I'm only having green tea in the morning, and then I'm switching to fruit tea, obviously, because I love that. Let's go through the comments real quickly and see who's here. So we've had Destiny at some point. I hope she's still here. Good morning, and good morning, Alec. Let's see. She's aiming for 80. Oh, she's at 85,000 words written now. She's doing great. Destiny, you're amazing. Let's see who else is here. I'm scrolling through Destiny's and Alex's conversation right now. Meadow is also here. Good morning. It's lovely to have you. And I think Kitty's here as well. Good morning. And E Southward and Persephone. Yay, you're all here. Good morning. It's so good to have you around. We're sticking with the 20-minute sprints because those worked so well for me. I will just set up the timer for us and then set up the screen share thingy, and then we're good to go at 10 past. I'm not sure how many sprints we're going to do. It will be at least 4. So Meadow, it might happen, especially with the 20-minute sprints, because those 5 minutes actually add up quite a bit. So yay, Destiny's still here. Good morning. Hope you're all ready for this. I'm just wait. I'm just trying to share the screen so we're all on the same page. Okay. How did your weekend go? Did anyone do anything fun this weekend? Because oh, 3,000. Okay, no, that might take longer than an hour, but you know, I can get quite a bit of that taken care of during this stream, so you'll be closer to being on track. So yeah, back to normal stuff, weekend stuff, fun stuff. Did you do any of that? I read a bit. And we had a movie night at my boyfriend's, and we watched Parasite, which is a Korean film, and it was amazing. And so unusual and not going where I expected it to do. Okay, so Eva is here. Welcome. Eva and Alec apparently wrote this weekend. I edited. I had like 8 to 10 hours of editing and formatting books, so it's cool. Oh, look, someone with actual weekend stuff to do. Southward repotted their plants, and they might survive, and started a new book. That's awesome. That's awesome. Eva, you're doing great. So you're ahead of the game already. What I decided over the weekend is that I need a hobby that's just a hobby, because I do draw and paint and stuff like that, but that's not exactly a pure hobby. When I play with acrylics, that's just a hobby, but most of my drawing has a purpose, and most of my digital work has a purpose, which is better covers for my books, and hopefully at some point doing original illustrations for my entire cover, and also future visual novel plans. So I decided I was going to sew, because I've seen all those seamstress videos, and I was like, I would like to make my own clothes. Plus, my mom and I have like a full box of all kind of materials that we could use. We also have a sewing machine, which I never learned how to use because I'm really bad at the sewing thing. So also, Katie's responsible for most of my decision to start sewing, because she always talks about everything she's making, and I want to do it too. Oh, look here. Katie threw a party Saturday night and had all the fun. Yay! I know you worked Sunday, though, so I'm sorry for that. Good morning, Catherine. Welcome. And yeah, I am really bad at it. I mean, I can sew, and I did a bit of needlepoint when I was younger. But the whole tailoring part of this, that escapes me. I don't know why my lighting is flickering. It's fine. It's just the camera. It's not the actual light. So yes, and just to explain my skills, when my childhood friends would create dresses for their dolls, I just cut like a rectangle out of whatever I had. I don't know what type of material it was. Then cut a hole in the middle, put it on the doll's head, and then had something tied around her waist. That was my ability and my interest. And now I want to do it. As in, for more than just sewing up a button or something. So yeah, wish me luck with that. But I realized it's important to have something that's just a hobby. I used to knit before, but knitting takes a very long time to see any progress. It involves a lot of yarn, which would mean more expenses right now because I don't have any yarn left. And I get stuck into the same thing where in order to make something that's not a scarf, I actually need a bit of tailoring knowledge to make everything fit together. And I always failed at that. So yeah, I'm going to use up all the fabric we have and see if I get anywhere with it. My first project will be a 1920s style dress with a 1920s style pattern. Well, it's actually an original pattern because someone has an entire YouTube tutorial on it, and because it's very close to that doll dress I did. It's very simple to cut because 1920s dresses kind of look like you are covered in a bag of thread, and that's it. So we'll see how it goes. Catherine, I started drawing and painting as a hobby, but it's since turned into more work. So I'm looking for a new one. Katie says making stuffed animals is good too. Yeah, I know, but right now I'm trying not to invest a lot of money in a new hobby because I have all this stuff at home, and also because all my money goes into art stuff. So art stuff and editors, like that's where my money goes these days. So yeah. Yes, you're so right, Persephone. It's just on time. I might even finish this project by New Year's. It depends on a few things, but I might actually have the new dress maybe for the actual New Year's party. Excuse me. Oh, it stopped again. Jesus Christ. Good morning, Aphrodite. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so yeah. Katie, I agree with you. Art stuff is super expensive, and especially if it's good stuff. And you can get away, like with acrylics, it's not a problem if you have cheaper stuff, but with watercolors, it's like way too much work if both your watercolor paper and your watercolors are low quality. So yeah, it sucks. Also, yeah, I plan to create more covers at the end of this year and in the new year, because I've been creating my own covers for close to a year now, and I've designed quite a few. I think I have 7 for Just Don't, 3 for the Owl series, so that's 10, and another 3 for the cozies, and a few box sets. So about 15 covers in a year, which is not a lot, but I didn't want to create more. So I'm going to try and make a few pre-mades, see if people like it, and this might be a side hustle in the future, because I spent a lot of time researching covers and how they are genre appropriate or not. Okay, Amber is here. Good morning. The secret Santa looks like a lot of work, and good luck with typing up everything fast and then getting to getting some sleep. By the way, the reason I didn't join Amber's Secret Santa is because of where I am, and I do not want to inflict that on anyone, because shipping here would just double the costs. So that's why. But maybe at some point I'll be able to join. I don't know. We'll see. Alec, I agree, but you can use it with cheaper watercolor. It's a disaster, especially if the paper is cheap as well. And I can get some decent watercolors here, which I got, but I can't really find good watercolor paper. I'd have to order it from abroad, and I just don't want to do that now. So I compromise on the paper, but at least have better quality paints. So that's how it works. Amber, the UK for shipping is not even close to what it happens here. Plus, things tend to get lost, if you catch my drift. And it's not fun. I do not want anyone to have to pay extra just to make sure that the package gets here, because especially around Christmas, everything goes missing. And so I start joining in because of that. I had an author friend send me some books without telling me. I thought she was just sending me a postcard, and the books never made it. And she paid a lot just to send the books, and tracking would have been a lot more. And yeah, I'm not inflicting that on anyone until I'm sure that the postal service here is on par. they seem to be improving, but I wouldn't risk it. It's not fair to people, and it's just expensive because we're weird. Oh yeah, shipping to Australia would be horrendous. And Dalek, I agree, it's a good thing to hoard watercolors if you get the good ones. The thing with watercolor is that if you have the primaries, you can do a lot with them if they're good quality, because then you don't get mud when you mix them. But if you have cheaper quality, you need more shades, because if you if you mix them, you'll get mud fast, just because they are multi-pigment colors and they're already blended to the end of the world. No, they don't, and there are companies that don't ship paints internationally. That was so weird. For example, the company that does Warhammer figurines and paints, they will not send them here. It's weird. You have to get them through a company that imports them, and then you get them here. They don't send to individuals. I don't know why. It's some rules about stupid paints. Free shipping is a unicorn, Katie. Sorry, that was fun. Okay, so it's kind of late, so let's start our first sprint of the day and see how it goes, and see if I can drink this tea and not hate myself forever because it's not coffee. Okay. Yes, Alec, that's right, because Australia is a race. They used to be far more racist against other countries. I'm kidding. At a certain point, they weren't shipping at all to Romania, so no shipping here. And there were services like Netflix that wouldn't want to open up to Romania because they were afraid of our hackers. So that's fun. Okay, so I got the timer on screen, and I'm going to start it, and we're beginning now. Okay, and we're done with this one. Who's gone to bed already? Bidwell, Destiny Bidwell went to bed. I already told her she should get some rest. So have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And Eva also went to bed, so have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I got, let me see, 697 words for this sprint, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. How did everyone else do? By the way, this tea is far more tastier than I imagined. It's like the basic store-bought tea, not something fancy, but it's good. Like the orange and the clementines make the green tea amazing. Um, just checking to see if there are. Of course, there are a dozen comments that StreamYard will need to catch up with, or maybe it won't. I'm trying. We'll just have to wait because I can't flash anything on screen if they're not in StreamYard. Jesus, this is annoying. And I can see them on the YouTubes, but nothing here. Hey, there we go. Finally. Okay, Catherine got 512. Nice going. Alec got 196. And yeah, if you have to also research while you write, you're going to slow down in terms of word count. Meadow got 63 words. And she said she had trouble getting back into the scene. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You just need a little more time to figure it out, and then you can write. E. Southward got 259. And Persephone got 430. Everyone did great. I'm super proud of you all. And I'm pretty sure we're going to do more and more with every sprint we have. So yes, that's great. I just went to sleep, obviously, because that's what we do when mommy works. By the way, the thing I've discovered is that other than scheduling my tasks for the day and knowing what I'm supposed to be doing at any point, it helps to block out time for when I do stuff. So I've started using Google Calendar more. So now, in order to manage my life, I have my bullet journal where I track everything I write and edit and read and plan my week. I have my habit trackers for things I need to do daily, but they're not something that I need to do at a specific time, or they're already also covered in the weekly and monthly plans. I have the Demon app that tracks my actual work sessions to see how much time I invest in everything. And I have Google Calendar to block times to know when I'm supposed to do what. Because that helps. Because if I have like 5 tasks and I know which happens when, it makes it easier to manage, and I'm calmer because I know everything gets done eventually. And the good thing about this week is that my workload is kind of lower. I still have like 2 editing sessions every day, and I still want to do November, but at this point it's way less than it's been in the first 2 months. And I'll actually have time for everything without working 12-hour days. So that's great. Oh, Catherine, I'm sorry it's stuck there. Do you want to get the full version when you complete Nano and you get the code? And as for bullet journaling, I started doing this about a year and a half ago, and I started with certain spreads and then kind of adapted them to what I need. And right now, I have a routine in place. So my morning routine is like that. I wake up, I do my neck exercises and my meditation. Then I take Ares for a walk. Then I have my coffee and do my journaling and self-care routine, which is going through my habit trackers and adding everything from the previous day that I didn't add. Then doing my bullet journal catch up, where I just track everything, and then do the actual journaling, where I pretty much get my thoughts in order and my plans and things like that. And is it helping, the Google Calendar thing? I did it like on paper, like in this little thing for a bit, but then I realized I need something that I can have on my computer and maybe set some reminders and maybe add tasks from my email. So I thought Google Calendar was the easiest way to go. Plus, I have it on my phone as well, so it should work. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just started today. Catherine, if planners work better, then use those. Like I mean, the things I track in my bullet journals are like how many words I wrote a day, how many hours I spent editing, how many pages I read, and which books I completed. I have a huge calendar, like a two-spread calendar, where I track all my YouTube videos, and within the same calendar, I track my time-restricted eating and whether I abided by it or not, and my sleep. So it works for me because a planner wouldn't help with that. And to just plan out my days, I just don't use planners because it's annoying. And if I change stuff and it's already written down, it upsets me. So an online planner like Google Calendar would work better for me. But plus, I don't want to have three journals because I have the bullet journal, normal journal, and that would mean another planner, which I don't want to do. But I might try that too because I prefer having it written down. And from what I remember, I have a planner that I wanted to use just for YouTube and then never used it. So that might work. And I can leave that on my desk and just not carry it around with the other two. I'll try it and let you know. I'll go with Google Calendar for today, and then I'll just whip out my planner if I can still find it and see how that goes. Because it's not dated. That one's not dated, so I can start using it whenever. So we'll see. Okay. Everyone ready for another sprint? I don't feel ready, but we're doing it anyway. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, and go. And that's a wrap on our sprint. Let's see how we did. I got, wow, this was a good one. I got 800 words. And I'm super excited. It's better than I expected, honestly. Sadly, my tea is almost gone and kind of cold, but it's working. Oh yeah, I totally get that. The way I started it, I started in the middle of the year, almost. I started in May 2018, I think, or 2017. May 2017. That's it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. I don't know, or 2018. I can't remember. But the thing is, I started with a monthly plan, and I did spreads for the month. So maybe that was easier to manage. When I did a few yearly spreads, that was for this year, for 2019. So I had already built a habit of using the bullet journal, and I have very limited yearly spreads. Because there are very few things that I track yearly. I'm more interested in what I do monthly and day to day. So maybe that's why it worked better for me, but I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, some healthy food after junk works. I actually decided I've been eating way too much junk lately. So yesterday I just reverted back to healthier things. And to be honest, I feel way better today. But we'll see how long that lasts. Let's go through word counts. Alec got 424, and he said he's fading out. He hit 45,000 words, which is amazing. So thanks for being here with us, Alec, and have a good night. Persephone got 500 this time, which is awesome. Catherine also got 510. E. Southward got 507, and Meadow got 201. Everyone did absolutely amazing. And E. Southward wants to bake some cookies, which is amazing. I want some. And Katie had chocolate for breakfast, which I'm not even going to comment on that. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to have fruit after breakfast. That totally counts as chocolate, right? So, yes. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so we need to do 2 more sprints. And then I think we're done. We're done because those will bring us at the very end of the stream. So yeah, I'm hoping to get another 700 friends. That would be amazing. So that's great. Katie, of course I'm jealous. Of course I'm jealous. I won't have chocolate for breakfast. To be honest, if I'm really hungry, I can't have sweets. I need to have like proper food because otherwise sweets will just make me hungrier. I know it's weird. So yeah, right now I'm craving food. And after this stream is ready, I'll probably make myself avocado toast. But the toast will be actually rye bread or something like that. So Katie, yeah, it's a wonderful thing, but you know, you spend like what, 10 million hours a week dancing. So I spend most of my days in front of my computer. So walks with artists don't justify me eating that much chocolate and that much junk, because I'm going to keep expanding if I do that. And at some point, taking artists on a walk is going to be a problem. So, oh well, to be young again. Let's start the sprint and hope we all do great. In 3, 2, 1, and go. If I'd unmute myself, that would be better. That's a wrap. We finished another sprint, and I got, let me see, 716 words. How did everyone else do? Yeah, but add the practice hours as well, because it's not just the teaching you do, it's all the dancing you do. So that helps. Yeah, I'm going to keep expanding if I don't work out and keep eating more. Like that's just basic maths. See, you can totally justify coffee. Oh my God, your parents are amazing. I love to see pickup. Persephone got 350 words. Catherine got 400. I love round numbers. They're amazing. Meadow got 277. And E. Southward got 494. Portia just joined us and got 366 words for half the sprint, so that's amazing. Catherine, we all justify coffee, especially if it's not sweetened. It's easy to justify chocolate, though. Chocolate, it's hard to justify. Especially because most of it has so much added sugar, so much, like Jesus Christ. I don't cut out coffee, chocolate when I try to eat healthier. I just get the kind that has no added sugar. It just has some fruit in it. So, yeah. Anyway, our next sprint will be the last one for today. And I might go dark during the first minute or so because my tea is gone and I have no water and I'm so thirsty. So I'll go grab that. Just a fair warning in case my camera goes dark for a little bit. That's what's going on. So yeah. Catherine, yes, but in small amounts. If Southward, I used to make my own chocolate. The problem is I have absolutely no time. I'd like to have an option to get a bar of chocolate because I don't eat that much, but I would like to have the option to buy one that's healthier. And there are some options. It's still not great. It's still too sweet for whatever. But even with my own meal prep, it takes a lot of time to cook everything, especially if you want it to be healthy and fresh. And I just don't have the time to just make my sweets as well. Maybe in the future when I get my act together and I streamline a lot of things, it will be easier, but I just don't have the time. Like I can barely survive the weeks without getting into zombie mode these days. And despite my attempts, I still kind of work 7 days a week. So yeah, not great. Not great, people. Catherine, I'm trying to get more into tea. I prefer coffee. I'll always prefer coffee, but I'm trying to keep it to one huge cup a day because I don't want it affecting my sleep or my stress levels. Thank you so much, Persephone, for reminding everyone to like the stream. That actually does help. So do your comments during the sprint. The interaction is awesome. And yeah, sure, if you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe subscribe. That would help. Yeah, true. If it's once in a while, that's great. It works. But I have a few problems with that, and that's that a lot of recipes, even if they have sweetener in them, like stevia or something, they have honey, and I can't put honey into it. Like I can eat it, no problem, but eating honey is not in any way better than eating sugar, like in terms of sugar content and how it's processed. And my boyfriend can't have it at all. So honey is a no-no for him. So honey is out, and I have very little other options to just keep it together. So I'll try to amend some of the recipes I have and hope it turns out okay. I had a really good one in the past, but again, it called for honey, so that kind of sucked. Okay, let's start our final sprint of the day and get all the words in 3, 2, 1, and go. And that is a wrap for the sprint. And despite missing a few minutes of it, I got 755, which is great. And while I do a quick calculation of how much I did throughout the stream, you let me know how you did on this one. Oh, Catherine, I was drinking coffee for 2 weeks straight of these streams, and the mug says coffee, so you have no proof, except for me saying it like on camera. I do have coffee right before the stream. That counts, right? I can't wait until this starts to have my coffee. But I could try switching to tea first and having the coffee live. We'll see. Let's calculate. 697 plus 800 plus 716 plus 755. I got 2,968, and officially the 20 minutes sprints work better for me. In the same amount of time, so 2 hours, I get more words even if I have one less sprint, because I usually had 5 15-minute sprints, and now we do 4 20-minute sprints, and yeah, these numbers just work for me. And oh great, I can't write it down. I'll have to save it somewhere else because I forgot to bring a pen. Let's see how you guys did. Catherine got 760. Congratulations. That's a great number. Persephone got 290. Meadow got 357. Persephone was reading over a couple of scenes, but still got the words. So Portia got 549. E. Southward got 626. And Meadow got 898 for the stream. Persephone got 1,540 for the stream. So everyone did so great today. I'm so proud of you. For the first day of the week, we sure started it the right way. And Katie here did an amazing job of cheering all of us on. If you don't know this, Katie is an artist. She does digital painting mostly, and she has painted quite a few book characters. If you're a fan of Claire Cowter's work, she has drawings of both Charlie and Adam, and actually she has drawings of Adam and Eli together, and a lot of dinosaurs because they're playing the game, obviously. Thank you for sticking with us through the stream, Katie, and enjoy your dinner. And I'll surely tune in to see you drawing during your stream. And just let us know when that happens. So yeah, if you're looking to commission someone to draw your book characters, I totally recommend Katie. Actually, I had a chat with her in the past months. I think we keep talking about it, but she's probably going to be designing my witch Shayla for the series that features her, because I can't find anyone that matches as a photo. So we'll go digital, and Katie will draw her in the future when I get to that book. I have many books to write. Many books. Catherine, I don't think we're going to do any write-ins soon, especially not during winter, because our schedules are way off, and the time difference between us is pretty big. So I'm not sure, but you know, we'll try maybe during the camps, because that's during summer and we're closer to each other as far as the time zones are concerned. Persephone, I totally get this. I have moments at night where I haven't finished editing or writing my words for the day, and I'm thinking like, I'll just go to bed. I won't join another stream in the evening, and then I do, and I do sleep better. So I'm glad these streams are helping you too. Thank you all for being here with me. It's always a pleasure. It helps me write a lot, and I hope you enjoy that too. Writing a lot, I mean. And I will see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place, same YouTube channel. And until then, have a good night. Enjoy your dinners or happy writing if you're just waking up. Bye.